The wild trembles as battle erupts. Rulers are not given their throne. They must fight for it. The lion rules the savanna with unmatched power as it defends its pride. The cougar moves like a phantom through the mountains, standing against wolves and bears. The tiger's roars thunder through the jungle as it fights fiercely to defend its territory. No ruler is born. Every big cat must fight to earn its throne. Hesitate, and you fall. Strike first, and you reign. Welcome to Big Cat War, where only the strongest can claim the throne. The African savanna is a land of shifting power, where no king rules forever. For a male lion, dominance is everything. It means control over pride, the right to mate, and the power to pass on his lineage. But holding this position demands constant vigilance. A ruler must always be ready to defend his throne. A young challenger steps forward, his mane still growing, muscles tense with ambition. He is not here to hunt. He is here to conquer. The reigning king rises, instincts honed by years of battle. There will be no retreat. The savanna is only big enough for one. Lions do not fight for sport. Every strike is measured, and every attack carries the weight of survival. The defeated male limps away when the battle ends. His rule and legacy are erased. The victor takes his place. But even he knows his time is limited. Somewhere in the distance, another rival watches, waiting for his chance. A lion's rule over the savanna is not just about defeating rivals within its own kind, but about establishing absolute dominance over all other big cats that share its land. The leopard, an agile and stealthy predator, is often seen in the same territory as the lion. But despite its speed and cunning, it is no match for the lion's brute strength. When a lion comes across a leopard, the outcome is predictable. The smaller cat is forced to retreat, abandoning its kill or risk being overwhelmed. The lion does not tolerate competition. It reigns supreme. For the cheetah, the fastest land animal, speed is its greatest advantage. But even speed has its limits. Whenever a lion appears on the horizon, the cheetah has only one choice: flee. Unlike leopards, cheetahs cannot defend their kills against the lion's sheer power, making them perpetual runners in this battle for survival. The lion ensures that no other big cat challenges its rule through strength, presence, and relentless aggression. The lion is more than a predator on the savannah, the undisputed king. Africa's king meets Asia's silent killer. Brutal fights have broken out in captivity, where these two apex predators have been placed together. When the fight begins, it's a battle of strength versus agility. In documented encounters, the outcome varies. Some fights end swiftly, with a dominant tiger overpowering the lion with sheer agility. In others, the lion's relentless attack wears down its rival. In the wild, however, these two predators never meet. Each rules its kingdom. Perhaps that is why nature has kept them apart. Because when they face each other, only one walks away. The savannah belongs to the lion, but deep in the wilderness, another ruler walks alone. The tiger moves unseen through dense forests and endless grasslands. Silent, calculating, always in control. Unlike the lion, it has no pride and no allies. It hunts alone. It fights alone. It survives alone. But no ruler reigns unchallenged. A rival male has entered the territory. Fresh claw marks on a tree serve as a clear sign of intrusion. For a tiger, territory is essential, providing access to prey, shelter, and breeding opportunities. When two males cross paths, one must yield. Tigers are built for efficiency. Their fights are not prolonged displays of power, but swift, decisive contests of skill. The defeated tiger vanishes into the wilderness, leaving behind a land that no longer belongs to him. The victor stands unchallenged, but his rule is never secure. A new challenger will come, and the battle for dominance will begin again. With each victory comes the certainty of another challenge, whether from its kind or other powerful predators that share its domain. Among them, one stands as its greatest rival, the bear. Bears do not rely on stealth. Their sheer size, powerful limbs, and thick fur make them a force of raw strength. They do not need to ambush prey. They dominate through presence alone. Against such a creature, the tiger must rely on its greatest weapons: speed, agility, and precision. When a bear approaches a tiger's kill, the tiger must defend its meal or retreat. These two predators rule differently, one through power, the other through precision. But in a world where survival is everything, when the tiger and the bear meet, only one will walk away unchallenged. The North American wilderness, a land where survival is dictated by strength, strategy, and adaptability. The cougar, also known as the mountain lion, is the undisputed ghost of the highlands, a predator that thrives in solitude. Unlike lions, it does not rely on pride. Every hunt, every battle, every moment of survival depends solely on its skill and instincts. Territory is everything. A cougar's domain can stretch hundreds of square miles, marked by scent trails and clawed tree trunks. It is not just a space. It is a stronghold that provides food, shelter, and the right to exist. But no kingdom remains unchallenged. A rival male has entered its land. The air is tense as both cats recognize the other's presence. Unlike social animals, cougars do not waste time in posturing. Their conflicts are brief but decisive. The wounded loser retreats into the wilderness, leaving the land to the victor. But in the wild, power is never permanent. The next challenger may already be watching from the shadows. The cougar is a formidable predator, but not the only one. Its habitat, spanning mountains, forests, and valleys, is shared with other powerful hunters, each competing for survival in their way. Against wolves, the cougar faces a strategic rival. A pack's coordination forces the cougar to rely on agility and avoidance rather than confrontation. But a lone wolf is different. Without its pack, it becomes vulnerable. In such encounters, the cougar's speed and power give it the upper hand, allowing it to defend itself and drive the intruder away. Bears pose a serious challenge, often forcing cougars to surrender their kills rather than waste energy on an unwinnable fight. A cougar will usually retreat, conserving its strength for another hunt. But it does not hesitate to fight back when cornered or defending itself. For the cougar, survival is about strategy, knowing when to fight and when to walk away. Even among fellow felines, competition exists. Lynxes and bobcats, though smaller, share similar prey and habitat. These encounters rarely lead to direct conflict, but they highlight the constant struggle for resources. Rather than engaging in unnecessary fights, the cougar uses its adaptability, expanding its range, shifting hunting grounds, and ensuring its survival through strategy rather than brute force. This ability to adapt has allowed the cougar to persist for thousands of years, navigating a landscape where no single predator rules unchallenged. But as competition intensifies and resources dwindle, one question remains. Can the cougar continue to reign as the phantom of the mountains? Big cats are more than just apex predators. They are essential to maintaining the balance of nature. As the rulers of their respective domains, lions, tigers, and cougars are a testament to nature's power and resilience. Their survival depends on awareness, conservation efforts, and the collective responsibility to protect the wilderness they call home. Each thrives in its own world, perfectly designed for its hunting, fighting, and survival style. But nature does not crown kings. Only those who adapt endure. In the wild, there is no fairness. Only one rule: survival of the fittest. Who do you think is the ultimate predator? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this documentary, like, share, and subscribe for more thrilling wildlife stories. See you on the next adventure.